After upsetting 5th seed Iowa State on Saturday, the Toledo Rockets are now turning their attention to their second round matchup against 4th seeded Tennessee. UT will tip off Monday night at 6 in Knoxville. Mark Coons is on the road with the Rockets as the seeded 12th in the bracket. Rockets are hoping to make history in the cradle of women's game.
The Rockets have long relied on a blue-collar gold standard with Tricia Cullip as the head coach. For Cullip's generation, the gold standard was Tennessee. 8 national championships with legendary head coach Pat Summitt. And while Tennessee's last trip to the Final Four, their 18th in program history, came 15 years ago, the current generation of Rocket players have an appreciation for the Lady Volunteers.
Always competitive program, very skilled, talented, big, all of the above.
All these amazing names coming out of here, great program, stars coming out of here.
Pat Summitt has a statue across the street from Thompson Bowling Arena. Tricia Cullip made a point to bring her team here before their game on Saturday. And it's not too far of a stretch of imagination to think one day Coach Cullip will have a similar monument on Toledo's campus.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, I think when she retires, I think she'll get it. She deserves it.
She does. Yeah.
She'll get something.
Yeah.
But she ain't retiring anytime soon, let me tell you.
We feel she means a lot. She's just an amazing person on and off the court. She's very smart when it comes to just running basketball plays, defense-wise. Definitely somebody I look up to, always there for me.
She cares about us past basketball. She's always harping on us to get our academics and make sure we stay up on that. And that's just because she cares about life after basketball, and that just means a lot.
One of a kind. I couldn't thank her enough for giving me the opportunity to be here, obviously as a transfer. Just an amazing human being outside of basketball, somebody I'm always going to look up to, and she's a role model to us.
The impact Summitt had on Cullip continues to be felt in Northwest Ohio and beyond.
You know, I grew up in a time where I got to sit beside her in a recruiting trail, and I came down here as an assistant when I was at Xavier to watch individual workouts because I wanted to learn from her. She sat down beside me afterwards. You know, she couldn't have been more giving of her time. And that's one thing that I think I took from her is just to be very willing to help others as you're going through this process because, you know, that meant a lot to me. And I know that it means a lot to high school coaches that stop by our gyms, you know, to be gracious and kind and helpful when you can be. But I can't imagine how many people she helped through the years beyond me. Of helping to grow the game because she cared, and she didn't have to open her doors to us, but she did it out of kindness and willingness to keep moving things forward in our game.
The Rockets are riding a 17-game winning streak. They are described as being confident but disciplined.
Well, it's a great opportunity. We're thrilled to be here, but we're not just happy to be here. This team has been focused for a long time on not only getting into the tournament, but seeing how far we could go.
Just a number. What we truly represent is what is on our jersey, and that's what we're playing for.
And we're out here to prove that we're better than that.
Lady Vols looked impressive in their 45-point win over St. Louis in their first-round matchup on Saturday.
I think the biggest things for us are we've got to find a way to get some rebounds. They're big. They're athletic. We've got to take care of the basketball because they're going to be disruptive with their length. They're great shot blockers. And then, you know, I think we've also got to find a way to protect the paint because they've got more size than we do inside.
I think the most important thing is we just have to play Toledo basketball. You know, no matter what team we play, we have to play the style that we know how to play. Size advantage, anything, you know, Toledo basketball is what we need to stick to.
But our kids are looking forward to the challenge. Do we think it'll be easy? Absolutely not. We're going to have to work our tails off. But I do think you can't do it with one person. It's going to have to be our whole team playing team defense. If we went out and played one-on-one, they'd win every time. But the good thing is we get to play 5-on-5.
With a visit to the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame earlier this week, the Rockets have already gained a new appreciation for the history of their sport. A win tomorrow and a first-ever berth in the Sweet 16, and they will write a new chapter in their program history. On the road with the Rockets, Mark Kuntz, BCSN.
On the Road with the Rockets is brought to you by Appliance Center, celebrating 60 years of serving Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan. Merchandise giveaways happening every Saturday through April 1st.